Do you have any more other games that you want to talk about? Or is that
Oh,
it?
we got this last one, Mortal
Which one?
Kombat Mythologies, Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. That's bad.
It's a okay. It's a Mortal Kombat game. It was released on the N64. It I love the game because it's Sub-Zero and it's on the same. It has the same aesthetic as Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Problem is, the game was made to purposely piss you off and throw a controller across the room into a wall.
Right? Oh my god.
It was so incredibly hard, and it's not like it's hard. You know, you have Dark Souls, it's hard and it's fair. You
Mhm.
know, this game is hard and it's not fair because the only thing you have on the menus is obviously Sub-Zero running through the thing, and that's pretty much it. It's literally like you watching a movie of you controlling Sub-Zero to run through a fucking column. Like the first level, as you're running through the area, you don't know that these giant two stone column things are going to come crashing down to smash you to bits.
Mhm.
Nothing at all remotely tells you that that's going to happen. You will die,
Yep.
you know, and even if you're kind of inching forward, just make sure you get past it, you're still going to die.
Yeah. And it's so, and also it's the fact that they kept the same system from the Mortal Kombat system. Like you run and move and do everything the same way. And they put that into like and turned it into a 2D platformer. And
Yeah.
you're like, and like, it's like, first up, you're like, Mortal Kombat platformer, this sounds sick. Then you play and you're like, this does not work at all. I
Yep.
mean, and so yeah, it just sounds cool because you're like, I get to play a whole story platforming game with Sub-Zero. Fuck yeah. But then you play it and you're like, can I return this, please? Take it back, take it back.
Yeah. That's at some point I had to use a Game Shark to get myself through the game.
I never even beat the game, to be honest. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
that's because it's nearly impossible to beat the game by itself. You
Yeah,
know, like you said, when you get up to a character and you start actually fighting them, you'll have this health bar on the freaking top right of the screen.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then you'll be doing the same thing as you would with other Mortal Kombat, except for it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It really, yeah, it's bad. I think one, I will say, I'm going to plug a game that most people don't know that kind of takes that concept of Mortal Kombat in a platformer, but is so much better. Freaking Shaolin Monks on the PS2, Mortal Kombat. That game is fun as a platformer. That's a fun Mortal Kombat platform, or it's like a beat 'em up, really. But it took the concept of like taking Mortal Kombat characters and put them into a different game, but it's because they didn't use the same engine and the same thing from Mortal Kombat.
At that time when they released that game, you already had Deadly Alliance that came out.
Yeah.
You know, and Deception. So they already moved past the 2D thing and went towards the new battle system for the newer or that generation Mortal Kombat game. Shaolin Monks was the perfect game during that time to come out. It made sense, you know. So the system, everything else was updated, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So I mean, you pretty much got to play with Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
Yeah, with spinning blade hat
Yeah.
and firepower.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.